Hello children, welcome to chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss very important topic, hard and soft water. What is hard and soft water? So you know that the formula of water is H2O. Formula of water is H2O. It is universal solvent. So it dissolves so many things, and due to dissolving of many things, sometimes its normal behavior change. Its normal behavior change means sometimes it react with soap and clean the cloth. Sometimes it does not react with soap and doesn't clean the cloth. So on that basis, on the basis of impurities present in the water, they are classified as hard and soft water. Hard water and soft water. What is hard water? Hard water does not give lather with soap due to presence of calcium and magnesium soluble salts in the form of hydrogen, carbonate, chloride and sulfate. Means if water containing calcium, magnesium soluble salt in the form of hydrogen, carbonate, chloride and sulfate, it doesn't react with soap and does not clean the cloth. So that water means in hard water, which water is hard water and on which basis you will say that is hard water. If calcium, magnesium soluble impurities in the form of hydrogen carbonate, chloride and sulfate is present, is called hard water. So what is the property of hard water? Hard water form scum with soap, and that's why it is not used for cleaning the cloth. It does not form foam. So here hard water forms scum or precipitate with soap. Soap containing sodium stearate react with hard water to precipitate out calcium or magnesium stearate. So you know that the formula of soap is sodium or potassium stearate. The formula of soap, we can write soap formula, that is soap formula. So when it reacts with water that contains impurities of hydrogen, calcium and magnesium, hydrogen carbonate, chloride and sulfate, it reacts and calcium and magnesium are present in the form of M plus 2, which may be calcium or magnesium. So it reacts and it form metal stearate. It form precipitate of calcium or magnesium stearate. When hard water reacts with soap, it forms precipitate of calcium or magnesium stearate. So it forms, when soap reacts with hard water, it is form calcium or magnesium stearate, and because of this formation it doesn't clean the cloth and it forms scum, that we say scum. So it doesn't clean the cloth, and that's why it is not used for the cleaning cloth. Therefore it is unsuitable for the laundry, means in laundry cloth is being washed. So hard water is not fit for laundry. It is harmful for the boilers, means boiler, water boiler, due to deposition of salts in the form of scales, and also reduce the efficiency of boilers. Means due to formation of scum, it is not fit for boiler also, and it also reduces the efficiency of boilers. Means it gets deposited on the boiler and that reduces the efficiency of boilers. So here what we have seen, that here we have discussed that hard water when it reacts with soap, it forms stearate, calcium or magnesium stearates, and due to formation of this, it does not give foam with soap, and it is not used for cleaning cloth, and that we say it is called scum. hard water form scum or precipitate. It is in the form of precipitate. It come out, and because of formation of this, it doesn't clean the cloth. Therefore, it is unsuitable for the laundry. In laundry, clothes are being cleaned, so it is unsuitable for laundry, and it is harmful for the boilers because they get deposited on the boilers and reduces the efficiency of the boilers. Hardness of water is of two types. First is temporary hardness and second is permanent hardness. First is temporary hardness and second is permanent hardness. Temporary hardness is due to the dissolving of calcium magnesium bicarbonate. Due to dissolving of calcium magnesium bicarbonate, and permanent hardness is due to the dissolving of calcium magnesium chloride and sulfate. And next is soft water. So water free from these impurities, water free from the soluble salts of calcium magnesium is called soft water, and it gives lather with soap. It gives lather with soap means it forms foam with soap, so it can be used for the cleaning cloth. So soft water and hard water. So you remember one thing, that hard water doesn't form lather with soap due to the formation of calcium or magnesium silicate with hard water. But soft water is free from the impurities of calcium and magnesium salts, so it forms lather and it cleans the cloth. So for cleaning the cloth we use soft water. Our next topic is temporary hardness. What is temporary hardness? Before this, we discuss types of hardness. So we discuss the temporary hardness and permanent hardness. So how to remove temporary hardness, that we are going to discuss. I have already told you that temporary hardness is due to the salts of calcium magnesium bicarbonate in water. If calcium magnesium bicarbonate are dissolved in water, that causes temporary hardness. So by that we can say temporary hardness can be removed by boiling and by Clark methods. What are two methods? Boiling method and Clark's method. So what causes temporary hardness? Temporary hardness due to presence of calcium magnesium bicarbonate in water. If calcium magnesium bicarbonate are dissolved in water, that causes temporary hardness. This temporary hardness can be removed by boiling and by Clark methods. So by boiling, you know that in temporary hardness, these two salts are present. These two salts, soluble salts, are present in water. So when we boil the water, these salts are converted into precipitate form. Like if we are boiling the water, so calcium hydrogen carbonate is converted into calcium carbonate as precipitate. CO2 gas evolve and H2. So when calcium bicarbonate is heated, it changes into calcium carbonate as precipitate, calcium carbonate as precipitate. So what you have seen, it is precipitate. You may see that two symbols are there. One symbol is like this and one symbol is like that. So this symbol shows precipitate. This symbol shows precipitate and that shows gaseous form. So it will evolve here. So again, if magnesium bicarbonate is being heated, it changes into magnesium hydroxide as precipitate CO2. So what we have seen, that the impurities may salt were present in the water, they change into precipitate. One precipitate is calcium carbonate, another one is magnesium hydroxide. So these precipitates are removed by filtration. When we filter the water after boiling, so these will be separated out from the water in the form of precipitate, and water will be purified. That water will be changed into into that will be changed into soft water. What I told, when boiling water, when water. So what we discuss means by boiling we can remove that temporary hardness. The salts were present in the water, they converted into precipitated form, and we can separate the precipitate by filtration. So we got water and that changed into soft water. Next is Clark method. So in Clark method, nothing else but impurities of calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonates are removed by adding the calculated amount of lime. When we add the calculated amount of lime, the impurities present or salts present in water, they react with that and they form precipitate. Like this, if calcium hydrogen carbonate is present as impurities, so it will react with lime and it will form calcium carbonate precipitate plus H2. Calcium bicarbonate react with calcium hydroxide and gives calcium carbonate as precipitate plus H2. Magnesium bicarbonate react with lime and it forms calcium carbonate as precipitate and magnesium hydroxide as precipitate and H2. So what you have seen here is when we use Clark method, we add lime. In that we add lime. When we have added lime, they react with impurities of calcium and magnesium bicarbonates and they precipitate as calcium carbonate in case of calcium hydrogen carbonate, and in magnesium hydrogen carbonate it gives calcium carbonate as precipitate and magnesium hydroxide as precipitate. So these are the precipitate, and when we filter this water, they separate out as precipitate from the water, and by this we get the pure water. So what we seen, we discussed here that when Clark method was used, in that the water was made to react with lime. When lime reacted with water, calcium bicarbonate reacted with that and form the precipitate as calcium carbonate and H2. When magnesium bicarbonate reacted with lime, so it formed calcium carbonate precipitate and magnesium hydroxide. What water we got by the reaction, by the adding of lime, so some precipitates are present in the water. When we filter the water, we separate out these precipitate from the water and we get the soft water, and by this process we remove the temporary hardness. So there are two methods for temporary hardness, for boiling, by boiling and by Clark methods. So we have discussed how to remove the temporary hardness of water.